It's Steve. Steve the cat. He's a cat, and his name is Steve, and he's way more exciting than me. It's Steve. Hey, what's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you live, large and in charge from a sunny Saturday morning here. Spring has shown up, at least temporarily, so yes, sunshine, glorious sunshine. Time to get some gardening done. But first, some tabletop role-playing game news, and we've got some news from the never-ending source of stuff that is Monty Cook Games. Monty Cook Games has released a brand new game for $10 plus shipping called Who the Devil Are You? Who, sir? Who the devil are you? Well, that's Steve. He's a cat, and I'm the OGGM. But who are you? What is Who the Devil Are You? Is it part of the other Monty Cook Cypher stuff? Is it brand news? Is it a continuation of one of the many projects she started but never finished, like Poultice or Arcana Unearthed or Iron Kingdoms or any of the others? No, it's a brand new role-playing game. And you might be saying to yourself, well, how come you didn't bring this up before, OGGM? I don't remember hearing this being kickstarted or anything. Because it wasn't. It just came out of nowhere. I guess it was all made in-house, and it's a big surprise, and it's ready to go as of yesterday. You can get it for $10. I'm not sure whether I'm going to order it or not. It depends on how much shipping in. I mean, $10 for a complete game is a pretty good deal. Anyways, what does this say? It says, hi, Steve. Look at Steve. He's being cute. Look at me. I'm being cute. Obey me. Buy the OGGM's merch. Yep. Okay. That was Steve. It's hard to talk and hold this thing. I got to get a better thing to put the camera on, right? All right. What does this say? Tell us about Who the Devil Are You, Monty Cook. In most RPGs, the GM provides the story, setting, and contents to the players, and the players create characters to fit the world. But what if we turn that all upside down? Okay. What if the whole process of making the character also builds the world? So Microscope and Kingdoms. And breathing life into those characters also builds the story. So Microscope and Kingdoms. In other words, what if the lazy-ass GM makes players do all the work? Who the Devil Are You is a fun, fast-paced narrative game that removes all the prep work and delivers an entertaining, creative role-playing experience that engages everyone around the table and irreversibly results in an entertaining, memorable story you'll recount again and again, and a great time for everyone. That is an unusual thing to say, sir, and that might get you in trouble in the future. That's kind of like Red Bull gives you wings. Or caution, coffee is hot. You're guaranteeing people that this will happen. Well, what if it doesn't? What if I have a horrible time playing your game? Yeah, I wouldn't have said that. Some idiot out there at some point in time is going to read that and go, I didn't have a good time. You said it would. Lawsuit. And if you're saying, well, no, that would never happen. Red Bull gives you wings. You start with an image prop that sets the scene. Any prop, science fiction, fantasy, horror, modern, or even weird or comical. It all works. The players collaborate to decide what the scene depicts, what's happening, who's there, and why. Then they build their characters ready to engage the situation they created while the GM takes what they've come up with and sketches out the conflict. Some basic points, maybe a few details. So Microscope, Kingdom, and Alice is missing. Then is into the action. The game provides structure that turns these fun, fast-flowing, creative ideas into coherent stories with action, twists, turns, and always an element of the unexpected. The 50-page PDF rulebook has everything you need to play. I got to give you $10 for a PDF. The lightweight, fast-paced rules, a tool set for turning improvised gaming into a fantastic story, and loads of GM device for making the most of all. A deck of 50 cards in PDF and self-print format regulates play. Cards too? And I got to print them out? Man. That would kill anybody's printer. I mean, first I gotta have to get cardstock. That's what, $14-20 to get cardstock for my printer. Then I gotta print it out, which is just, that's printer killer. That's just literally just printer killer. That's ink killer. And if you got a crappy printer, it could, yeah. So God, no, dumb, bad. I mean, unless you get I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. When it comes to technology, we know I'm an idiot. So maybe printing out the cards is a good thing. It is technically cheaper for Monty Cook, which makes it cheaper for you to buy the game. But then it's more expensive for you because you got to buy the card stock. You got to print it out. You got to buy the ink, so I think I'd rather spend a little bit more money and have you send me the game and the cards. There are 6 scenario cards that give the players a game-inspiring image and the DM some useful prompts, but that's just the beginning. Who the Devil Are You is an entire world as your creative book. Creative sandbox. Monty Cook claims it's one of the best games he's ever played. Of all the, until, not counting all the previous games he's created that said that were the best games he ever played. It's 2 to 4 hours. Every game is unique, fast-paced, and filled with fun twists. So, okay, I got a lot of questions here, Mr. Cook. First off, campaign? How do I do a campaign based around this image? Who decides what the images are? Is there just a stack and we randomly go through and everybody agrees that's the image we're interacting with? Or is it just the DM throws down the image and goes, this is today's scenario, tell me what's going on? I guess for a sandbox game that might work for every genre, I suppose. First time you make your characters, but it sounds more like it's just like a series of one-shots. It sounds more like a party game than an actual role-playing game. I think it would be great for like one-shots. Like, Steve didn't show up and we only had 3 players, but we still wanted to play. We're just like, bam, here's a picture. Bam, make a character. Bam, tell me the story of why your characters are there, and then we run with it. And then, who decide? Question: who decides on the picture? What is the experience / growth rate of this game? How is this game get different than the games that already exist that do the exact same thing and possibly better? Microscope, Kingdoms, Tabletop Role-Playing Game of the Year, Alice is Missing, which basically was Werewolf. There are lots of games that do this, all the way back to like Fairy Tale, which was basically a game that did the exact same thing. And there's some elements of fate in here. The fact that it wasn't Kickstarted at all. Well, the bright side is a $10 PDF, so it can't hurt not to get it. There might be some good ideas in it. I could think of things I'd rather spend $10 on. I don't have a lot of faith in Monty Cook, as you know, because he makes amazing stuff. I've heard nothing but good things about Cypher. I've had nothing but good things about his superhero system. Tolis was amazing. Invisible Suns apparently was really, really good. Iron Kingdoms and Arcana Unearthed were all good, but he has no follow through. He starts something, it makes $1 million, $2 million on Kickstarter, and then you never hear about it again, except for Cypher System. But then even with Cypher System, it's like, wait, but now he's made this, and apparently now this is his new favorite game. So I'm assuming he'll back this for a while. Who knows? Is this something you feel like you'd invest in? I think I can think of things that I'd rather spend $10 on. I've got to finish my collection of the Bloodstone modules. I've only got 2 of the 4, so I'd rather spend $10 picking up the 3rd than that. But it's out there. Link down below if you want to check it out. Pick it up. It's $10. Let me know if this is a thing you'd get. Tabletop role-playing game news. Yay! Have a great day. It's sunny outside. Go for a walk. I'll talk to you later.